Good evening and welcome back to Talks with the Dash with Nikki Dej. So, thanks for joining me again. I would like to just start off and tell you that after we disconnected this morning, it was not a good remainder of the car ride for me. Because, and I don't need anybody laughing at me. Do not laugh at me. Do not laugh at me. But I do not like spider webs. Is there anyone else out there who does not like spider webs? They're so creepy. They're so creepy. Don't like them. And there was a spider web in my truck. So I called my husband, but he wouldn't come get it out of the truck. Yeah, so it was a really bad experience for me. It always is when the spider webs are out. Now I don't mind spider webs if I can if I have a stick or something and I can get it out the way. But I don't like spider webs. They're nasty. They're sticky. You can't see them. They're they do what they're meant to do. But I don't like them. I don't like them. They freak me out. And so I get off the phone with you all, or video with you all, and there's literally a spider web that I noticed in front of me. It's stretched out from, it's on my dash. It's connected to my front windshield and to the dashboard, and I was not having it. It's nasty. It's nasty. So called my husband and he didn't come to my rescue, which I didn't understand. Okay, you gotta work, but you're in management, you can leave. You don't have to be there. Okay, maybe I am overreacting to some people, but I don't like them. There was this one time when I was just a wee little girl. I was 18 years old, and I had my own place. I had moved out to go to college and all that great stuff, right? But I was living in this apartment, and I remember coming back home one day, and there was this spider web. There's a spider that built this web in the corner of my front door, not the front door itself, but above the front door, where the ceiling is. And because it wasn't my apartment wasn't as if you just get out your car and you just walk right to the door. You walk into you walk up the stairs. I stayed upstairs. You walk upstairs and there's a over shelter thing, and so then you go to the door. So then there's a spider web in the corner of my door, above my door, and it was nasty, and I would not go inside, and there was no one there. I had no friends around, no family around to come to my rescue. So finally my neighbor, who I didn't know at the time, because I actually moved into this place not too long prior to this incident, so I don't really know my neighbors, but ends up happening is somebody's pulled over right now with their very nice but old antique vehicle that I guess broke down. So that's why you heard me driving on the little thingies. Anyways, but yeah, so back to the story, right? So thankfully the neighbor walked out and he actually I was like, you know, like, hey, can you get the spider web please down for me and stuff like that. And he did it. I understand, you guys. I know the spider web itself is not going to jump out and attack me. I know. But I don't like them. And I'm sure there are things that you do not like. And you might say to yourself, well, my things are justifiable things. Like, I don't like snakes, or I don't like whatever that can actually attack you. My thing is spider web, so I don't need the judgment. But yes, so anyways, so that's the story about me being 18, and I'm so much older than that now. So how old am I? But back to today. So my husband didn't come to my rescue, and so I'm sitting here like, and it's bad, you guys. Mad you is only one little string of a spider web, but still. And so I'm not even paying attention to the road, and I'm like driving in the middle of the road. I can't focus, and yeah. So I find this little plastic bag here. This little plastic bag that has the spider web on it now. Anyways, I find that in the car. I leave that in the car because my dog gets car sick. But she did good last time. But anyways, yeah, so I used that, and once I got to work, I just tossed it up there, and it like cleared it off the way. Yeah. So when I came back to the truck after work, I was just looking around before I got in for spider webs, because I don't like spider webs. I don't like the spiders neither, but I can take the spiders over the spider webs. Yeah. Anyhow, so share in the comments something you don't like. Are there insects that you do not like? Are there freaky things that, like static? I hate static as well. Like, it's so freaky if like the lint attaches to my clothing, because there's static there. I don't like that. Anyways, share in the comments anything that you don't like that might seem weird to other people. My dog doesn't like plastic. My other dog, not the car sick dog, the other dog, he doesn't like plastic. Anytime there's any plastic noise, he runs off. So anyways, there's something I was going to share with you, but I just lost my train of thought. That was what I was going to share with you. If I don't get enough sleep, I am not on my game, okay? Like, I can't think straight. I have like bad brain fog if I do not get enough sleep. My husband cooked dinner late last night, and I ended up going to bed like 11 something when I usually go to bed at 9, and then I still had to wake up at normal time. Well, I didn't wake up at 4, but I woke up at 5:30, and it was like, ugh. I could not think of anything to say today. With my coworkers, with the patients that we were seeing, I couldn't think of anything. Like, and if I would say something, it would be the wrong thing that was said. And so, like, I need my sleep, or other people will suffer. Okay, so I need at least 7 hours of sleep to function. And I'm not a coffee drinker. Very seldom do I have coffee. That's too expensive for one. Ain't nobody got that kind of money. But it was just a bad day for me with like the brain fog. I was all over the place. But anyways, I could share several examples. For example, I was writing down a patient's name. Like, I know this patient, okay? And in my mind, when I was writing down her name, I was writing down the correct name. And then later on, like 30 minutes later, I look at the sheet, and I'm like, this is not your name. First of all, I didn't even, like, we didn't have a patient by the name that I wrote down today. I didn't watch a movie. Like, this name did not come up in any way, shape, or form today or yesterday. But yet, I wrote down the wrong name. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. So, anyways, today was bad. All right, thanks for chatting with me. Please like, comment, subscribe. For those of you who are familiar with the experiment, for those who are not, watch my video from this morning, and that will explain some things. Okay, see you all tomorrow. Have a good evening.